12th of October 2020. How's it going, guys? We're going to do a walk in the park. Looks like it's going to be another good day.
Yep.
Starting to warm up some. What are we going to talk about today? Oh, I know. I went to go get my updated license plate. If you don't forget today, guys, it's Columbus Day. Guess what? Those buildings are closed today. Yeah. Interesting. A lot of people going there. A lot of people turn around going back too. I had a guy come up. Excuse me. I had a guy come up and ask me about. He said he got his tags last year. He said, "You have to get them every year." I said, "Well, if you only buy 1 year for your license plate, you can get 2 years." He's at the inspection. Yeah, you got to get them inspected. I think the deal is they're saying now, if the cars are brand new, or at least anything, if it's only 10 years or newer, you don't have to. Or I think, what was it, 150,000 miles? Which, I don't know. I think that's BS too, because actually one thing, I've had used cars, I've had old cars, I've had new cars that, break right off the bat. There's things people do to them too. I mean, if you live over in Kansas, I don't know if their laws have changed, but they can inspect their vehicles one time and it's done. I mean, it's smart for people to keep their vehicles up, but lots of them don't. That's the problem with all of it. Does it prevent anything? I doubt it. Because the problem of it is, people, like, you go look at cars over on the Kansas side, there's a lot more money over there than on the Missouri side over here. I mean, there's people who've got money over here, but not like that. You know, it's just like I talked to you before when we was talking about mowing, and how this one guy had his own mowing business that also worked at the golf course, and he couldn't make it over here because nobody would pay him enough money to keep his equipment up. Or over on Kansas side, they'll shell it out. They got it to do it. But you think, well, if you went over to the Kansas side, you bought a car, you know, they're going to maintain it. That's not always true either. Because there's a lot of people who've got money, they just drive the stuff till they just fall apart. They just drive it till they completely tear them up. So, you know, that's one thing right there with all that. And then you have to look at the other deal here. I mean, that's kind of discriminatory too, if you think about it, because what it's saying, well, if you got an old vehicle, you know, it could be worse off. Well, now, why is that? If a person takes care of it and maintains it and keeps it up. I mean, shoot, I drove a brand new Ford over here one time, and basically, it was brand new. It only had like 2 miles on it, and over there, we couldn't tell if it was the radiator hose or if it was the water pump that blew on the vehicle. I mean, anything can happen to a vehicle. So to say 10 years, you know, to make it mandatory, I mean, it's just allowing people that's got more money to have brand new cars to get away with it so they don't have to do anything. So, I mean, that's BS too. That's one for Farmer Jones down in Florida, right? The lawyer. I'm being discriminated against because I'm poor instead of I'm being rich. Yeah, well, think about it. I know I worked at Precision Tune out by Ruskin for about a year, and you look at people's vehicles and bring them in and stuff. This was way back, and this is when they were first having head gasket problems. Chrysler, Ford had a lot, and interesting. I mean, it was a pattern. You know, you could almost tell it from 60 to 80,000 miles, those head gaskets, until they got everything perfected a lot more. I mean, GM had their problems too. Everybody had problems with the V6s and stuff, but crazy stuff. But people maintaining stuff, not good. I mean, a lot of people didn't maintain their vehicles, but then there's some that did. I mean, there you go again. It's just luck of the draw. So if they're going to make everybody every 2 years, then they should make everybody every 2 years. Hey, it makes the state, they get more money from all of it. They're just allowing the other ones to get away with it. Of course, I guess if they got their $100,000 Escalades they're buying, I guess they're making more tax off that, huh? Insurance companies making more money off that. So think about it. You know, you got to deal with facts, real life, what they do. People can't handle the truth about stuff. I mean, there you go. I don't think there's anything, nobody can guarantee any kind of piece of machinery, new or old, anything can break. Anything can have a flaw in it. Beautiful day though. Can't beat it. Good. I wonder where our snake went back there. Another good day to get out and walk, guys.
Yep.
Get some exercise in. I do want to address a few things. I had a few comments. Oh, we always got our haters, don't we? So where should I begin first? They went back, this one person went back over several of my deals. I'm going to address several of the issues there. But one of the things I did about cooking. Well, why shouldn't a guy be able to cook just like a woman? Yeah, I have a different thought about all this. I kind of believe that everybody should be equal. And I'm not talking about like the ones in the bunch, like the women in the witchcraft bunch, because they're equal. That's boss and something else, I think, ain't it? No, I think we're going to talk about equal, you know, kind of like over in Israel, you know, like the women over there have to also go to the military for 2 years, just like the men. So the thing of it is, they all have to do their part, serve their part. They all have to serve their country. You know, really, I think that'd be a good thing here in the United States. For everybody, you know, basically, young people, that'd be a good thing. Let everybody know what the United States is all about. But anyway, getting on with this. What the guy posted, I guess it was a guy, who knows what it was, but posted about my cooking. Well, what's wrong? There are great chefs, my friend. If you can't handle that, that's too bad. What was that one movie Steven Seagal was in? Under Siege. He's doing his karate, but he also cooked food too, couldn't he? Yeah. Yeah, let's see. What else did they leave? They went back over several weeks of my videos and posted different things in 3 hours. I went back and scanned through all of them. Some people, what else was posted? Oh, yeah, I know. My weight. Well, I bounce from about 195 to 200. I'm supposed to weigh 185 total. Now, when I get down to 185, I look like a skeleton in the face. I don't like it. Have I lost weight? Well, I was married to a German gal for 18 years, and I got up to 330 some pounds. Her family, some of them weighed up to 350 or better. Who knows, the devil might have weighed 400 pounds. The thing of this is, depending on what people you're around and the way they do things, you know, they pull you into stuff and then you're obligated. We used to go down there every week. They had a big smorgasbord. They ate all the time. I like to exercise. I like to go. So, you know, basically they were saying about my weight, I have nothing to hide. So the bottom line is I'm halfway athletic. I can move around. No, I ain't no football or baseball player, but I don't want to be. So there you go again too. And what else? I'm trying to think what else here. I like to address everything kind of stuff. But see, they're all haters. That's what they thrive. They're like the deep state, different groups. They thrive off anger. They want all that stuff, is what they want. Oh, I know what it is. There's something posted about motorcycles too. I think there's like 4 or 5 different things they posted. I can't remember them all. There's like, well, who wants motorcycles blaring up and down their street night and day? You know? Shoot, I used to race down KCI drag strip. People don't even know what that is here because it's gone. They tore it down. There's a drag strip. Shoot, I rebuilt engines on vehicles with straight pipes on them. Well, they just try to be irritating. Anybody can irritate somebody. You know what they say? Don't poke the bear. You know? I'll have to look at the rest of them. That's about all I got down, but I'll look at the rest and see. No, because that's what, the thing of it is, some of these people stand for making the U.S. fall. They want to see communism, socialism here. Well, let them leave the country. They can leave the country. They don't need to be here in the U.S. Leave. Go. I like the freedom here. I like to go. I like to move. And that's everything that they hate about people. They don't like people that go, move, do different things. They want to control, which isn't good. They say I gripe all the time. I don't gripe all the time. I talk about facts. I try to put out information that will help people, whether it's working on their homes, working on their cars. We talk about metaphysical things here too. I think the thing of this is, but see, all those groups like that want to control you. And they want money too. They want you to join their groups, do their thing. Yeah. I say, I ain't going to join no group, thing. It just amazes me on all this stuff, though. It really does. I noticed Leak Project. I've noticed Farmer Jones a couple days back. He even had to talk about when somebody was posting different things and stuff. I mean, the thing of it is, nobody's making you watch the channel. Flip it off. Like I say, I don't get no money for what I do. And I'm just looking to give information out there so they can be helped, so they can learn and grow. That's what it's supposed to be all about. But these people, they don't want people to learn. And they don't want them to grow because they want to control different things. There's different fractions, different groups out there. Remember that. Not good. I mean, there's people, they're just, that's all they do, no matter what. I mean, that's just like yesterday when the radiator hose blew. I did the video because I wanted to explain to people, what they could do to repair their vehicle a little bit. Explain, about the antifreeze and stuff. Well, that's negative. How's that negative? Let's see, I show somebody how to cook food or make a cake. That's negative. How's that negative? I think they've lost their freaking mind, some of them out there. I really do. No, because they want to control. And that's the bottom line. Now that's where I draw the line. The line will be drawn. Think about this for a second, guys. They don't care if you're a drug dealer. They don't care if you're a thief or a thug. It's okay to do that in Kansas City. But if you're honest, you do the right thing, well, that's a bit, well, we can't control you. Yeah, they can control the thugs. They can control the thieves. They can control the drug dealers. They give them so much money on the side. They're out there selling for them. Guess what? Shoot, I drove around last night. I wanted to see a few things here. And like I say, my eyes are always open. Went back up by 7-Eleven again. Interesting. There's some gals up there. Either they're selling a little bit, selling themselves a little bit, or selling something up there. What I find interesting too, there was a vehicle that was sitting up there at the old Taco Bell. Now I don't know if it was a undercover police vehicle or if it was a drug dealer vehicle. I can't say. But the way they work this stuff here, they like to sit with their lights on. That's how they know where their perimeters are at. I come back down 40 Highway down by Norfleet. Off on the side roads, there's a car sitting with its headlights on. And this wasn't a cop vehicle. vehicle, I can tell you that, or an undercover vehicle, I'll tell you that much. This is light. But, you know, there you go again. It's just, it's crazy. But see, that's what the deep state, that's what all these other groups stand for. Yeah, because they want to control it all. I mean, they don't want people to be able to do their own thing. They don't want people to be happy. They don't want, you know, the thing of it is, I pay my taxes. I do my thing. I've never, you know, only two things in my entire life that I ever stole. And I'm going to tell you something about something here for a second. Hold on just a second. When I was in kindergarten, I took a little light to show my mother, because that's what I wanted for Christmas, one of those light bright machines. And I remember I got my butt burned on that. And then one time I was up at A&P. No, this was the only other time. Two things I ever took. There was a penny. There was an empty cash register up there at A&P. And I took it. After those two times, that was enough for me, buddy. But these some bitches here, it's crazy. It's crazy. It is crazy. And the thing of it is, when my dad was running those convenience stores, they had to up the deal to where, like when they did a lie detector test on people, that they hadn't stolen more than $100. Now, I don't know what it is today if a person takes a lie detector test, but they had to say, you know, if you haven't stolen anything over $100, well, would you want to be working somebody that had stole $100? Would you want that? Think about that for an instant. I mean, this is some things here people need to think about. People lie about things. People do bad things, buddy. I mean, the thing of it is, when it comes down to it on all this, you have to look at the bigger picture here. And I mean, the truth comes out in the end on all this. Definitely so. But anyway, guys, crazy stuff. Still stuff going on up there at that 7-Eleven. There was two different vehicles. What kills me, they sit on those streets and they sit and wait. Now, what are they sitting for? I watch them sit for hours with their headlights on. Who sits in their cars for 3 hours? I got it on film. There's a guy down the street, down there a block down the street, for several hours a night. He would leave, come back, leave and go back. Well, I had a pretty good idea where he was going. Guess where he was going? Because one night I got up and I didn't follow him. I just went where I thought he was at. Guess where he was at? 7-Eleven. And he was making the run back and forth about every 10 to 20 minutes. Well, who runs back and forth 4, 8, 15 times a night doing that? What are you doing? You're getting yes 15 times, 10 times? Well, see, that's what you got to think about here. I mean, you know, and they sit with their vehicles like that. And people, but the problem of it is, if people are going to buy the drugs from them, they're going to buy other things from them, it's not going to stop. And it won't stop. So the thing of it is, I put out good, positive information. People don't like to hear it, that's too bad. But we're going to keep putting out positive stuff. And I want everybody, have a great day, guys.